Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 28, episode 4. In the previous episode, we got some prisoners. You can't actually see them at the moment. If I just click one of my guards and move them to the holding cell, we will be able to have a quick look at them. But they are 8 low-risk prisoners, minimum security prisoners. The reason being I wanted to have this just different from the previous couple of series, which have all been high risk, so I decided to go that way. Some people don't agree, most people do, but whatever. There's always going to be that. It is YouTube. I can't please everybody. But yes, there you go. You can see them all sitting around there. In fact, I believe, yeah, there we go. Robert Kotek, the devil. I think that's in reference to video game piracy, insider trading, money laundering, arrested for being the devil. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to the, well, that is the guy that runs is that the CEO of Activision or something like that? Interesting. People spotted that in the comments, so I wanted to point that out. Anyway, in this episode, we'll be building our workshop here because we do need a workshop, and also probably getting our cells up and running because, as you can see, we don't have any. So let's just go to our objects and drains first, and I want to put in some drains like so, because otherwise the water will spill in. And then you should go to the beds, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I might as well do the 9th to get this row all done. Now the good thing about this layout is that it is pretty much, well, I don't have to spin things around constantly, which was always something that I used to be really not annoyed about, but it used to always bug me, right? Spin it round again, or I would have to do every other one, like that one there, then that one there, and spin it around. But I want to just go down the big row, which is all good. So, as you can see, we are getting a little bit of money. We have 31,859 generic units of currency. However, I don't know, I just realised there's recent transactions there. Very nice. We're getting $3 a day, which, as some people put it in the comments, they actually get more allowance than that, which the fact that people get more allowance stroke pocket money is highly amusing. Anyway, I'm just going to, I think, run a bit of electrical cable down this place because we do need to power this area up, and yeah, it would be beneficial for us to actually have some sort of power system in here. There we go, we'll run this down. Obviously not connected up to that one there. We just need to make sure that we don't blow the actual grid as well. So we'll go back to utilities and then to our capacitor, and then we'll put 1, 2, 3 capacitors in there. That'll only be powering the lights in these buildings, so nothing really strenuous for it. Just one moment while I have a nice sip of beverage. Today's beverage is Bell's throat remedy, because my throat feels like some sand is mixed in with phlegm, and then had a bit of a party with some razor blades, and then just, you know, dug themselves in for the duration. In fact, if my voice disappears throughout this episode, then you know why. Anyway, looks like we are putting the cells in quite fast there. That's very, very good. What we do need to do is run some... Damn it! Okay, that's something that I did not... Well, I did think about it, but I thought they were on the other side. Right, so let us just cancel most of what I've done there. There we go, and then we just need to go back to our what, objects? Yeah, we'll go back to objects, and we can dismantle all of our objects that we've put in these, and obviously that will then make these not a proper cell, but then we just need to put them back in a different fashion. So we'll put them in like that, I think. All the beds along there, and then the toilets can go there like that, and then that should automatically plumb it in. However, that's going to take quite a while because the workmen are too busy putting the lights in. Excellent. Right, so while they're getting all on, we need to think about our workshop. Now, one of the things that we really want to do with this series in particular is have a lot of money coming in via the workshop, so we need to get that up and running fast, as soon as we can, really. We don't really need a classroom for that. I know a couple of people saying we should put the classroom in, but we don't actually need the classroom at the moment. The classroom does teach, but you don't need a classroom to actually teach the in the workshop. What you use for that is the foreman. As you can see, he's sitting around in his very, very dirty and grubby office there. Right. So, we'll be teaching them, probably this episode. I'll probably be getting that up. In fact, I will be getting that up this episode because I really, really, really need to. A couple of people have mentioned that we haven't got anyone assigned in the kitchen yet. That's fine. I can't... Can I actually do that? Oh, actually, I might be able to do that. If I go to deployment and then... Oh, it's not even in there anymore. That's right. It's in Is it in logistics? Yes, it is. So we can assign people to the kitchen. There we go. We can assign people to the kitchen. So when it comes to job time, they can work in there. I'm only going to put... we can have a maximum of 9. We've only got 8 prisoners, so I'm putting 6 in, and the rest can wait. As you can see, we haven't got food distribution or laundry open yet. We need micromanagement for that. What I'm going to do is go to deployment, go to staff only, and start assigning some of these areas to staff only. So all of that, the storage there, these rooms here. Obviously, this bit we can't do yet. What I'm going to do is put a big outside area around there. Morgue will have a staff only, and foreman's office. That water bit, the power block at the back. We don't need them. Well, we don't want the prisoners going there. This area here, this sort of airlocky thing, needs to go. Oh, the sort of security checkpoint. Yeah, we do need that open to prisoners. Although we could have that not open to prisoners and have the entrances around here. That's probably what we'll do in the long term. Right, so it looks like they are putting the cells in, and it says they're not enclosed, but obviously they will be getting to that. As you can see, I have 3 jail doors awaiting. Actually, I'm guessing I must have cancelled them, so I will put them back in. There we go. Alright, sorted. So as we've got a couple of people here, there's Gus Ragsdale. He's sitting there going, oh, this is a nice cell. And then we're going to come in and just rip the bed and the toilet out the way and say, no, you will not live here any longer. You will go back to your holding cell. One person mentioned about the whole... Oh, he was doing a little dance there and wasn't too impressed. A couple of people have mentioned the lack of beds in the holding cell. Well, the fact is you don't need beds in the holding cell, and I believe people mentioned that already. So that is fine, but I just want to answer it anyway. I always try to answer the comments as best I can, although they do get more and more each day. Anyway, right, let's see what can we get. So more prisoners are arriving. I don't think I want any more prisoners just yet. I'm going to turn off our intake there because we've only got 7 prisoners. That's bad. Nobody's escaped. I'm guessing someone's been released. Is that right? Let's have a quick look at our grading. 1 prisoner's been released. Didn't last long in this prison, did they? They were in for less than days, probably. Less than a day. That's a bit weird. Anyway, let us build our workshop at the back here, and I really need to put in some sort of door system. Now, technically this has already got a door because of that, but it does need to have a proper door because in reality once they put the wall in they won't be able to get out. So there we go. There's that sorted. And the workmen can come along and do that. Right, so we do have work time, so the prisoners should be coming to work, and then they will get taught off the... Nope, there's nothing happening there at all. Why are the prisoners not coming into the work area? Ah, because we haven't gone to programs and done a kitchen health and safety. There we go. So we'll open the kitchen health and safety. I haven't got workshop safety induction because we haven't got a workshop. Can't do apprenticeship, obviously nothing there. Behavioural therapy, all of this other stuff basically we can't do. Although alcoholics group therapy, we've got 1 in the queue waiting, so we can do that. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. Right. Looks like, yeah, that's what I thought. The wall's been deleted down the back there. Don't really care, to be honest with you. Well, I do care a little bit, just a little bit. But I'll be honest, I'm dead inside now that that wall's gone. I like that wall. No, I'm not. I just want to redo the wall. There we are. Go back to utilities and then to our capacitor because we're going to need a lot of them. There we go. Right, so... In terms of grants, raise my prisoner capacity to 15, so we might as well do that. And the best way of doing it is to go to our materials and then to concrete walls, and then we will put in all of the cells on this side of the cell block. A lot of people are liking the design of this cell block. Also, one thing that I did in the... Should we just do the lot? I might as well just get this entire cell block done, although it is going to cost a little bit of money. We should be alright. Yeah, we should be fine, and that'll give us 20 grand to doing this anyway. So we'll have more than enough money for what we need to do. Might as well put in the security and solitary areas as well. There we are. Yes, a lot of people mentioned about this thing here. This is where we've got our shower, obviously, because it states very clearly that that is indeed 1 unit of shower. And I was thinking of moving it up the top and around and all that sort of thing. And a lot of people said that that was a good idea, but then There's only one other person, I believe, that mentioned that actually where the shower is now is a good thing. If we move the shower, it would be quite bad because we would extend the cells closer to the edge of the map, which means if they start tunneling, then they don't have very far to go. As it is, they have to dig out and down or straight through, whereas now... if I change it, rather, they would have to here. They would go like along one, then down, and that's it. Job done. It's actually a reason why you should generally put the toilets on the inside because it's more for them to go through. So yeah, maybe toilets there. Not a great idea, I guess. We might have to change that at some point. Anyway, it looks like they are not. Oh, I was going to say they're not doing that, but they are now. Go to rooms. Go to cell. Clicky, clicky, draggy, draggy, all the way on one side. I might as well do it on this bit here as well. There we go. There's all the cells. Object, beds, spinny, spinny, and we'll put it in. There we go. There's all of the cells, all the way down to the bottom. Put the toilets in, and we'll click and put all them in like so. Excellent. We just need to just put a bit of utility in, and we'll put the pipe all the way down to the bottom there. That's fine. And there's all of that done. Now that should give us the cell block A grant, and the next one is up to 50. So we won't be able to get that. We won't be able to get that straight away, but we will be getting close to it. Right. So, what do we need? Well, I think we have to always go back to the whole workshop thing. We do need workshop. Need to get the workshop up and running. So, we will go to our rooms, and then to we do need the laundry as well. Actually, I might as well put the laundry in like so, and also the. Do we have the cleaning cupboard? We don't actually have a cleaning cupboard. We do need our. We haven't got forestry, which you need groundskeeping. That's a weird one. Workshop. We'll put the workshop in. There we go. And then, as you can see, it requires tables, saws, presses, lots of items that we just don't have yet. However, I think the laundry is probably the most... I think the laundry is the most pressing at the moment. Let's get that up and running. Now, I'm going to run electrical cable from here and down, powering the laundry machines and such, because this circuit already has, or will have, rather, the workshop as well as all of the cookers and such over there. So that's already on a higher strain than this one. So I want to share the load as best I can. And because I want to plan for the future, I'll put it roughly in the center here, like that. And then we'll run some electrical cable around, like so. And we'll see what happens there. Excellent. So back to objects and jail door. I didn't want to put the jail doors in just yet on these cells because it will be... it would sort of trap them in. It's something that can happen. Now what I want to do, I've ordered all that, so that's excellent. So the cells will be put in. Obviously, we don't want the prisoners to just, you know, run around and do what they want in this place. So what we need to do is go to deployment, and then we need to go guard patrols, but we don't have guard patrols. We haven't unlocked that through bureaucracy yet. No patrols. We haven't done that. We haven't unlocked micromanagement either, or education. Let's research groundskeeping and cleaning, because I think that's something we need to get on with. I've also got my grant completion 20 grand for the cell block A. So let's just go back to grants. We could go for visitation rights. We could go for security procedure, which requires almost every... Actually, that's what we're doing pretty much. The security procedure certification. Hire 10 guards. Oh, 10 guards, okay. Unlock patrols through bureaucracy. Assign 3 guards patrol. We're getting on with that. That's fine. We'll sort that out. Right. So I need at least 2 janitors and a gardener for the prison maintenance, so we're getting on with that as well. So most of them we're just progressing on with. That's fine. That is fine indeed. So, laundry. Let us get the laundry up and running. And before I forget, let's go to reports. Let's go to our prisoners and open up the high-risk intake. No, we'll open up the low-risk intake there. And we're going to receive another 8 prisoners, which will happily line the other side of this cell block. Fantastic. Right. So, looks like we still haven't got power in here, and I don't know why. I'm going to just have a quick look at my logistics, and can I assign people there? I can assign people there. People are assigned over there. Laundry we can assign. That's all fine. Right, okay. So, objects, let's get on with this. This is the laundry. Get it up and running before anything else. So we want a laundry machine, or several laundry machines up the top there. Let's just put 3 in. I think too many. Yeah, I don't think that'll do. We can put a 4th in if we need it. There we go. Now one of the changes with I don't know if it was it this alpha or the previous one, but yeah, the laundry now, the actual ironing takes twice as long. It's a bit weird, but I don't know why it is. But we'll just put two ironing boards in, and then we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 laundry baskets, and then that should be laundry pretty much sorted. Obviously, we need to run a bit of a pipe up there and then along, and that will actually plumb the whole thing in. Fantastic. And we've also had a little dingling, which means we have finished one of our, or not finished one of our grants, but got one of them sorted. There we go. We need 2 janitors and hire a gardener. So we're doing a groundskeeping, or cleaning, sorry. We're not cleaning through bureaucracy. So we should be able to, can we hire janitors now? We can hire a gardener. There's one of them. And then janitors we are getting on with. That is fine. Okay. So, danger level is rapidly increasing, and I'm not too sure why. I'm guessing because there's no way, there's no place for them to actually go and, there's no recreation facility for them at all, which is an interesting one. Let's just have a quick look at our reports and their needs. See, there's a family and recreation is straight up there, so I think that is actually something we need to get done rather quickly, because otherwise they will start booting off. So let's put some doors in. And I think we'll put some doors there, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, doors there, and then we could put them roughly in the center, which I'm going to actually measure. Is there a center to this place? I don't know. We'll have to wait. What I do want to do is go on materials, concrete wall, and put a concrete wall up to the back there, like so. Then we'll go to a, looks like we found some contraband or something there. I'll go have a look in a moment. Put the door in. Then I need to go to rooms, and then to visitation. Clicky, clicky, draggy, draggy, visitation, and then we'll sort that out. Because guess what? Visitation is one of the easiest. Is it one of the easiest to do? Pretty much. I think it is one of the easiest rooms to get it to sort of put in, and I think we don't need any more than that, and then that will fulfill that need, and that'll be quite good. Right, excellent. I just need to go back to our materials and then concrete wall. This is Alcoholics Anonymous at the top there. I thought I'd just put that in while we are here, and then we'll put a look at the lights outside there. The reason these lights are here, is because we originally had the path, the actual entire building a little bit further along, so yeah, that's why it's like that. Right, okay. Prisoners are eating. They are not fighting. We just got some grant completion. I think that was long-term investment, actually. So we can go back to grants, and we can go for, oh, that was short-term investment, rather. Let's get visitation rights, because we are getting on with that anyway. That is good. 44,811 generic units of currency here. 15 prisoners out of 18 maximum, and we can see that they are going to be flooding in here. What I need to do now is go to deployment, go to guard patrols, and then set up some guard patrols. So, going to be quite simply like this, all the way along either side, and then we'll sign someone there, and then down the bottom here, like that. And obviously we'll put security station in when we can, and there is that all sorted. Now we need to assign 3 guards to patrols and hire 10 guards just to get that grant done. Now we do need more guards, or we will need more guards eventually, so I might as well just hire them, then go back to deployment, guard patrols. We haven't got a guard patrol in the canteen just yet, so I will get on with that. And then, oh, let's not order them to walk through a table, and then we'll assign someone there, and there's another grant done. Wow, we're flying through this, aren't we? We're really flying through this. Okay, so looks like some people are running out there. I realise that this is actually a fairly weak sort of, what would you call it? It's a fairly weak security area. If they go through that, they can then quickly run through these staff doors and they're out. So we need to put a road gate on either side, and then some probably a big wall all the way around, but we'll get on with that. Anyway, danger level is increasing, but it's still low. Let's have a look at our needs there. We can see that the environment need is quite high. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to staff, and then we'll hire 2 janitors. There we go. And there's also a grant completion as well. Again, getting all the grants done here. Like I've mentioned several times before that the grants are really good because they give you not only a little bonus for, well, they'll give you a big bonus for money, obviously, but more importantly, they actually a bit of a tutorial, like saying, this is what you should do, this is what you should do. Right, family and recreation needs are there. We can see visitation is in there. However, recreation is non-existent, so let's just go to our rooms and then to our common room. There we go. And we'll drag it up there, and then what we need to do is put some pool tables in. Now, where do I want to put them? We could put them like that. No, I don't like that. Like that, maybe? Just 3 in a row? No. What we'll do, we will put some televisions in. We could just line the bottom of them like that. There we go. And then go for a... I know we don't need a bench because they don't actually do anything. Do you want to put some benches in? Put some benches in either side like that. There you go. Put some benches... God, look at that! Look at all them workmen there. It's the television build championship. Oh, I like that. Fantastic. Right, okay, so let's see. There's all that sorted. We need to build these 5 phone booths is what they're telling me to do here. Or that's what the grant is telling me to do. So I think we can get on with that. We'll put some phone booths in the... I think we'll put them in here. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. We've got a big gap in the middle, which is not good. I'll cancel that. What I'll do is I'll put them... I don't know, I might put some on either side or something. I'll save them for later. We can always move them about. Right, so danger level is slowly increasing, but that's obviously due to our... I don't know. Lack of family and recreation areas? Yeah, I guess so. Visitation is sorted though. There's no problem with that. We do need to get some viewing in there. We can basically we don't have any line of sight is what I'm trying to say. So let's assign some guards. There's a guard assigned to that. Fantastic. They'll go and sort that out. What I am also going to do is go to deployment guard patrol and then assign a guard patrol to the kitchen. Now this is not something I normally do, but as we are going to have, I like to put the guard in the center there. Don't know why, just looks a bit better. Right, yes, I normally don't assign any guard to the kitchen, and the reason for that is you just don't need it. Normally it's a staff-only area, they don't ever go in it, but in this particular case they do, because we're having them work in there. But we just go back to our grants, because we need some more money. Let's go long-term investment. We could go for, yeah, acclimatization, engagement, because we are going to have them working in the kitchen, cleaning cupboard and laundry. Security ratings, that's dogs. Education reform program, we're going to get on with that. Let's go for, do we want to sell block B? Which one we're going to get first? I don't know if we're going to have dogs. Oh no, we are going to have dogs. Let's get that one as well. Okay, so there's all that sorted. What do we need to do? Well, I do need to get some forestry up and running, but I don't know if I actually have the ability. Yes, I do have the ability to put forestry, so let's do a bit of forestry. We'll assign all that there, and then we'll sign it down there. Well, basically either side. There we go. And obviously we're going to get a lot of money, spend a lot of money rather buying trees and such. We are receiving some more prisoners. We're receiving 8 prisoners, which should be enough because we can then shove them in these cells in the middle. Obviously we do have 2 either side that are completely free. Actually 3 either side because 1 prisoner has already left. So that should be it. Right, I think we will leave it there. The one thing I said I was definitely going to do this episode, the workshop, it's the one thing that I haven't done this episode. I've got the visitation up, I've got most of this cell block up, I've got additions in the canteen, I've got forestry, I've put the laundry in, this common room is sort of there, and yeah, I've basically done everything except the bit that I really want to do. So next episode, definitely maybe we'll do the workshop. So yeah, we'll get on with that. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.